What if Lancaster's prettiest ghost story was a lie carved in marble? What if the city's most famous hauntings was just camouflage for something far darker, something buried right next door? Two cemeteries, one dripping with legend, one drowned in silence. One tells a love story, the other hides the outsourced dead. Tonight we're peeling back the stone skin of Lancaster's graveyards to see what really been rotting underneath. In the northeast corner of Lancaster Cemetery, you'll find her, Augusta Bittner, a marble woman frozen in mid-sorrow, draped in stone, laced with myth. They call her the Ghost Bride. The legend says she tripped on her own wedding gown on her wedding day, snapped her neck, and now she walks the paths under the full moon, eyes glowing green, looking for the groom she never met. Every Halloween, kids slip through the gates to see if she'll step down from her pedestal. They swear she moves. They swear she cries. They swear they hear her whisper through the iron fence. Good love have kept her. But that's Lancaster for you. When reality hurts, we sculpt a prettier version and call it folklore. Yeah. Here's what the records actually say. Augusta Bittner, she didn't die on her wedding day. She had the wedding, May 3rd, 1905. She lived a year, had the baby, and then had typhoid fever. Took her in June on 1906. 21 years old. No staircase, no tragic tumble, just disease. Her parents built that statue out of love and grief, not Gothic romance. The broken column beside her, Victorian shorthand for a life cut short. But people looked at the marble dress and decided she had to be a bride. It was prettier that way. And maybe the most human thing of all, to swap affection for heartbreak. Because heartbreak feels like art. Now, walk east, past the traffic hum, past the gates, you'll hit St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery. No marble angels, no famous ghost, just a field of quiet. In 1912, Reading St. Mary Church ran out of space and bought the land here in Lancaster. So the parish dead from another city were shipped here to be buried. Spiritual outsourcing, bodies without borders. But that's just layer one. Between 1903 and 1906, the Pennsylvania Railroad carved the Enola-Lowell grade line, a massive freight route through Lancaster County. 200 immigrants workers died building it. Italians, Syrians, and Turks. Men who spoke with accents the papers couldn't spell. Their deaths were headlines for a day. 4 men torn to shreds at Highville, 2 burned alive at Safe Harbor, then forgotten. Most were dumped here in unmarked dirt of St. Mary's. No names, no dates. Just a single plaque pretending to remember them all. These men built the railroad that built the town, and the town buried them without even a stone. And if you're looking for the church that once stood here, St. Mary's Immaculate Conception, you won't find it. It was demolished, wiped clean. Only a plaque remains, like a headstone for the building itself. So 2 cemeteries, 2 lies, 1 polished, 1 buried. Lancaster Cemetery gives you a ghost bride to cry over, a story you can repeat without guilt. St. Mary's gives you silence, a truth no one wants to tour. One celebrates privilege with marble, the other hides poverty under weeds. So which is really haunted? A statue that never moved? Or a ground that swallowed 100 nameless men? Legends we remember, workers we forgot, and in that contrast, you can hear the city whispers its real stories, the one written in invisible ink. History edits itself for comfort. Folklore makes the pain prettier. But every now and then, you've got to dig through the marble to find the meat of the truth. If this kind of buried story hits you, subscribe, share it, ring the bell, because next on the Grim Dominion, we're unearthing another contradiction that the ghost story is fake, but the haunting is real. So tell me, which story sticks with you longer? The lie we worship or the truth we buried?